Hello everyone, welcome to Apex Traveler 9445. And in this video, I want to touch on the man of the hour, Auston Hallman. Now before I get started, I want y'all to know I'm not the type to just make reaction videos out of just anybody or try to condescend on anybody. But there's a time when you have to speak the facts on situations. Okay, Auston Hallman, you know, I'm a fan of his videos. I love to watch his videos. You know, very funny guy. You know, he traveled the world. He's a young man. But anytime you put yourself out there in the atmosphere, you know, you have to be criticized in order to protect the people that may follow someone word for word. So I just want to put the truth out there about Kenya, and also about himself, that I don't think he really realized the magnitude of what's really going on in his world. For example, the title of this video is that Auston Hallman got Brazil in Kenya. And what I mean by Brazil is that, you know, women feeling like, you know, you exploiting us, you making us look like something other than what we are. And the reason I state these things is that in one of his videos, he stated that he was out somewhere, him and I think Kid Greatness, they was out somewhere. So a lady called him over. So I can imagine in his mind, he probably was thinking, okay, there's probably another fan, you know, because he said he well recognized in Kenya. But he said the lady told him, I watch your videos, but you make us seem like we easy. Like you make us seem like we sex objects. So watching the video, I was like, oh snap. I'm like, you know, for someone to call you over and say, you know, I watch your videos, but you make us look easy. So if she was thinking that, imagine how many more women across Kenya is feeling the same way about his videos. So he said something that was like real ignorant. He stated that, he said, if she watched my old videos when I was first in Kenya, she would see that that's when I was, you know, basically trying to make women look easy. Even though they might not be his intention, but that's what he was saying. But how can you tell someone, how can you say if they watch my old videos, then they will see I wasn't, that's like basically, that's like a woman that's a quote unquote, you know, HOE basically, telling you that in my past, I was that kind of woman, but now I'm reformed. A man still gonna judge her off her past. That's why some women don't want to tell a man her past, because they know immediately that man is gonna judge her, because a man wants a respectable woman. So you can't use that as an excuse that, true indeed, you know, you don't put them out there, the videos is out there, but you can't say that if she go back and watch your old videos, because once you put something out there on the internet, it's out there. So she could have seen your old videos and just been catching up on his channel and probably was like, this guy. So that's why he's like, he gonna stop putting women in his videos. So the reason I say that the kettle was getting hot for Auston Hallman in Kenya, you know, he posted on his YouTube channel that guys is telling him, like guys who've been paying for consultations, telling him, man, I've been having bad experiences here. You know, you gave me consultation. You told me everything was peaches and cream. This is the land of milk and honey. The only thing I have to worry about is somebody snatching my cell phone. But these guys are having a different experience. And as I watch his videos and I hear him paint a picture about Kenya, I'm like, nah, I don't agree with that. You know, this is watching his videos all the time. Like, nah, I don't agree with that. Nah, I don't agree with that one. Nah, I don't agree with that. That's not true. Because I've been to Kenya twice. For those of you who might be thinking, okay, who is this guy talking like he's a master of Kenya? Like, I mean, who is this guy to criticize Auston? I've been to Kenya twice. I've been through probably more worse experience than the average man who's been to Kenya. So this is how I can tell you from my experiences. Not only do you have to worry about somebody who may snatch your phone like in the CBD area, but I got extorted, or I almost got extorted by the police in Kenya. So you got to worry about the police extorting you. The way we dress as Black Americans, you know, or any kind of foreigner, they know when you're not from Kenya. I had 3 police officers trying to extort me for $300 in the Killamani area. You see what I mean? Coming out my Airbnb, I wasn't doing anything wrong but putting my suitcases in my Uber. So, and I had to go to the Killamani police station to talk to the captain about no crime being committed. The police try to make a crime out of things. They looking for stuff, hoping to find something that they can say, okay, got them, let's extort them. So those are things you got to worry about as well in Kenya. Okay, now I've met a lot of women from Tinder and also TikTok. I had women come at me on TikTok when I was in Kenya. So Tinder, one thing about Tinder, okay, you can't tell guys, okay, Auston can't tell you guys, oh, you having bad experiences because you using Tinder. But wasn't he using Tinder in Europe? Him and James had like a live going on where they was going through Tinder saying, yeah, she bad, or she bad, yeah, she bad. So he uses Tinder himself. So how can you tell guys not to use dating apps when you use dating apps yourself? You know, dating apps are like an easy way to meet females. Not to say every female on the dating apps is perfect, but it's a way to meet females. So, and Tinder is women all over Kenya. You meet women from different areas. Like you can put it on Nairobi, Nanyuki, Eldoret, Nakuru, Mombasa, Diani Beach. You know, you can put it on all over the country. So you got village women on there. You got all type of females on there. You feel me? So Tinder, you can meet a good women on Kenya depending on what country you're using it in. Because some countries like South America, whatever, women can use Tinder for prostitution, you know, so to speak. Pay for play. I'm gonna say pay for play. Cause I know YouTube could be sensitive, right? But so yeah, cause I had a woman in Kenya that tried to steal my camcorder. You know, these women, you could be in the club, you might meet a female. You could be out in public. I met a female at the Kenya National Museum. Just so happened she was my tour guide from the year before, but I showed her my YouTube video to show her like, yeah, I was here last year. You was my tour guide, and she come up to be asking me for money, like $50. Can you give me $50? So I'm like, so that just show you, it don't matter where you meet these women at. This is the Kenya. This is the average. I'm not saying all Kenyan women, but this is what you got to work. Kenyan women will even tell you about Kenyan women. They will tell you a lot of them are about money. You know, a lot of them don't want to work, or a lot of them, you know, too lazy to work. You know, they want fast, like what they call slave queens. So what Auston failed to do, he failed to teach about the subculture. You know, you got the culture, which is the food, music, you know, arts, things like that. But then you got the subculture that you have to worry about. And these are the minor things that the average traveler don't know about because he doesn't have his boots on the ground experimenting the culture. You know, he not, like, I done been all over Kenya. I done been in areas that Auston haven't been in. So he doesn't know about some of these things that you have to worry about. And you know, like when I was in Mombasa, now women are easily to approach. They're easy to approach. They're easy to communicate with. Like somebody fun, lit. You can be having a good time with these women. Like, I mean, y'all be laughing. Y'all going out for dinner. You doing all the, you know, you thinking, darn, finally got me a feminine woman. But before this woman leaves, you know, she would be like, I need some money. I need some money for my hair. You know, she might name a spa, anything. So in your mind, now you thinking like, okay, was all the laughs, the good time, like just say if y'all don't spend a day or two, maybe a week, you know, whatever the case is. So you thinking to yourself, okay, was all that a scheme? Like was the laughs real? Like, you know, because a lot of the women can get an Oscar. You know, they still feminine, but still have conniving ways about themselves. So, and any man that been to Kenya would tell you, though a lot of those women got game. You know, you'll meet some sincere ones, but a lot of those women got game. You know, the ones who done met foreigners before, you definitely have to watch out for those because a lot of foreigners go to Kenya. So if a woman done had a lot of experiences with foreigners, okay, you just another asset in her contacts. You know, financially, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out your pocket. So the more men some of these women have in their contacts, the more money they can try to squeeze out of each guy. That's why someone might ask you for $10. She might ask you for $10 and ask 5 or 6, 10 more guys for $10 in order to accumulate $100 US. So, like when I was in Killer Money, the female say try to steal my camcorder. She even tried to call her homeboy on me to try to come and act like he's the police. But I stopped her in her tracks. I went downstairs and got security and explained to him what happened coming up the stairs to have this lady escorted out of my place. You know, I still pay for her transportation to leave, but I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming, because I was like, darn, I didn't know Kenyan women was like that. So now my guard is up. You see what I mean? So it don't really matter what type of clubs you might hang at. You still can run into certain kind of women. You know, let me see. Yeah, so I've been to Kenya twice. And my experience is that Auston, he putting people's lives in danger. You know, when you telling people, people have to realize, you know, I respect people hustle, but don't put people's lives at risk. And then once they start complaining, you say, oh, it was this that caused it, or it was that caused it. You see what I mean? You know, Kenya is a country that you can easily navigate yourself through. Like, they got Uber, they got all the stuff that you need there. But don't tell God, don't make it seem like Kenya this perfect country, you know, misleading people in order to get their money. Because that's all you're doing. He getting people money to have them thinking that when they come there, they're gonna find a queen immediately. But that's not the case. These brothers, hopefully none of these brothers been harmed. But also not telling the truth about Nairobi. In Nairobi, Kenya, you have to be careful. It don't matter what town you go in, you know, you still have to be on point, because those women can be after your pockets. You know, warn brothers about HIV. You know, HIV is prevalent throughout Kenya. You know, tell brothers, you know, be sure to get HIV tests. You know, I don't know what all he's saying to brothers in the consultation, but from my experience, I'm saying get brothers, you know, get your consultation. You know, vet the women. You know, because if you don't meet these women, if you don't meet their family or anything like that, you know, you might well say she's not really yours yet, because you haven't even met the immediate family. You know, that means a lot to a woman when she show you her immediate family. You know, and you have to realize, us traveling as Black Americans, you know, we look upon like dollar signs. You know, we look upon like great providers. You know, whether you got a lot of money or not. So a lot of these women are after that. You know, all you is. And also I learned about Kenya, and anybody that been to Kenya can vouch for this. You can try to help a woman. You may try to put your American standards on her. You might be thinking, okay, let me help her out. You know, she's cool, she's sweet. She's so warm, welcoming. You know, Kenya's known for welcoming. But they really, a lot of them really are welcoming your dollars. That's what a lot of them really welcoming. Not all, but you have that crowd that's strictly for money. And you'll know it, because I'm pretty sure some of these guys are experiencing women asking them for money during the first conversation, like I say, before they leave. So I would tell brothers, don't be so quick to take a woman out on dates. You know, don't be so quick to just spend a lot of money on a woman the first date, second date. You know, I know how you feel coming from the States where it's a drought on feminine women or companionship with the women. But pump your brakes with her and really see what this woman is really about. Invite her to your Airbnb, you know, or somewhere simple where y'all can take tea or, you know, something like that. But don't just put your all into the women, because it don't matter how much you might spend. Before she leaves, all she want to know is how much money she can get out of you. And if you try to bring up, you know, I just took you out, you know, we went out to dinner, we went to safaris, none of that matters to her, because she's thinking about, you on vacation. She's living there, so she's thinking about bills after you leave. You see what I mean? Now you got some that don't ask for money. You got some that just cool, they rock with you, you know, whatever the case is, right? But just know, brothers, don't let someone take your money and mislead you and have you crashing out overseas, you know, coming back with a bad experience. Like, I hate to see brothers, I hate for a brother to come from America and go to Africa for the first time and have a super bad experience, you know, because that can make a brother deter from Africa. You know, like, you know, a bad experience can cause trauma. It can be like, whoa, I didn't know all this was going to be a part of the game. You feel me? So yeah, I just want to make a little video to let brothers know, you know, don't just because someone have a lot of subscribers, a lot of views, because you got to remember, his momentum came after being kicked out of Brazil. Before that, it was like an average guy on YouTube. I'm not knocking, get your money, but it's like the Brazil situation is what catapult him up there to where he looked upon like the face of the passport bros, even though he denies that title this day. So just know that Kenya is a liberal country. If I'm gonna give you, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a free consultation right now. The best countries are conservative countries. Go to countries where, think a smaller country, that's more conservative, because that's where you're gonna find the type of women that you might be looking for. Or you might not have. Sometimes you might not have all the things that Kenya might have, or South Africa, but you will find the inner beauty and outer beauty of the type of woman that you really need. Where women not just thinking about your pockets. Because Nairobi, especially Nairobi, it's the city, so everybody, the average, the regular, the normal women want to look like the slave queens. So I'm gonna tell you, it's sad to say this. In America, we used to what they call slave queens overseas, like the weave, all that. So if you see a woman, you have to realize the average person only making like $100 a month in Kenya. $100, maybe $200. If you have a government job, you may make $400 or $500 or something like that. So if you see a woman and she seems to have like a lifestyle that's more than $100 a month or two, you gotta ask yourself a question like, how is she able to afford this? Find out her income level. Is she working? What she do for a living? Do she want to work? And I know there's like the ones that like, if you get the ones like 30, close to 30, then the ones you gotta watch out for as well, because they don't have so much experience to where, they don't care about nothing no more. It's like, and also a lot of the women feel like if you don't have sex with them, they feel like you owe them. Kind of like over here in America where things are like a prostitute, like dating is like a prostitution ring, pay for play type thing. So Kenya kind of has that nature with a lot of those women. They're not all the women, but it has that energy there where. So be careful. So if you and this woman, even if she come on to you, she giving you all the signs. Just know that once y'all do what y'all do, dollar signs is going through her head. You see what I mean? As if the penis got value too. That's how I look at myself. I'm a king. My penis got value too. Your vagina got value. Okay, my penis got value too. So we equal. But that's how I look at things, right? But yeah, I just want to do a little short video about Auston. Don't be misled. Don't just give people your money. Do your own due diligence. Post in the group, certain travel groups. Ask anybody how they've been to Nairobi. Cross-reference what you learned from other guys. Watch YouTube channels. Just learn what you can, or go through a company that's reputable. That can set up your stay. It could be a little more costly, but Nairobi is safe. You can't go there solo. Like it's very safe. You don't have to worry about for it's like a Brazil, like America or South Africa, where you got to exercise caution 24/7. You're always gonna be on point everywhere you go. But if you don't stay in Kenya, go to the Westlands. I'm telling you right now, book your Airbnb in the Westlands, Nairobi. That's like a rich area, affordable prices. Everything you need is in that area, and you can just do your own research from there on things you might want to do. You might want to the Giraffe Center. You might want to go go to Club Embassy, Club Gemini, Onyx. Where you get that type of vibe at. So yeah, but you don't want to go to clubs like in the thicker road area. That's where a lot of prostitution going at. A lot of Kenyan women told me that because they got a club called Quivers. Quivers is a nice spot, but they say but a lot of working girls be in those type of clubs. So yeah, but I just want to make that video about Auston Hallman, and I just want to give words of encouragement to him that brother, slow down on, think about what you're saying before you put it out there, or let people know that you don't know everything about this country, and also you should learn that everybody not staying in Kenya as long as you, some people might not have the full confidence because their confidence being beat down so much by American women that they might not be confident to approach women in public. Because even myself, when I was there, it was like a shock. It was like should I say something to her? Should I say something? But my confidence built back up. You know what I mean? And it felt natural. Like, damn, I actually approached a woman. It's been years since I approached a woman. So without worry about the nose being turned up or whatever the case might be. So yeah, but please press like button. Please subscribe, share it. Let's help get this video out there, and I appreciate it. Y'all be safe. Peace.